All right, let's talk about something I know a ton of people struggle with. You've got this amazing, brilliant idea for an app, but you feel completely stuck because you don't know how to code. Well, today we're diving into a really cool new way of thinking that uses AI to completely bridge that gap. This is all about turning your vision into actual working code, not by becoming a programmer, but by becoming great at writing clear instructions. So, let's see how it works.
I mean, this is the classic roadblock, isn't it? That incredible idea is just so perfectly clear in your head, but the path to actually building it, well, it feels like it's written in a totally foreign language. It's a huge frustration for so many entrepreneurs and creative people out there. But what if we've been thinking about it all wrong? What if the language you needed to speak wasn't Python or JavaScript, but just clear, simple English?
And this, right here, is the core idea that changes absolutely everything. You stop trying to be a developer. Instead, you take on a brand new role. You become the perfect client. You're going to work with an AI that acts as your super skilled freelance developer, one who's infinitely patient, by the way. Your entire job is just to get really, really good at explaining what you want. The AI's job? To build it perfectly.
This really shows the contrast between the two worlds, right? On the left, that's the old way. It's messy, it's slow, it's expensive, and so often those amazing ideas get completely lost in translation. But on the right, that's the new way. It's all about structure. And the big shift here is that the skill you need isn't technical ability, it's just being a clear thinker. The result? A super fast, direct process that actually brings your idea to life exactly the way you imagined.
Okay, so where do we even begin? Well, it's not with a single line of code. It starts with what's called a project brief. This is phase one, and it's all about getting that idea out of your head and onto paper, using simple, plain English that literally anyone could pick up and understand. This document, this is the foundation for everything else.
And putting this brief together isn't as intimidating as it sounds. It's really just 4 logical steps. You start big picture with project discovery. You know the what and the why. Then you zoom in on the specifics with feature specification, detailing what the app actually does. After that, you figure out what information the app needs to remember, and finally, you describe how you want it all to look and feel. See? No code in sight.
Now, one of the most critical parts of this brief is creating a user persona. Don't let the fancy term fool you. All this means is describing exactly who your app is for. You just answer these simple questions. Who is this person? What are they trying to achieve? And what's getting in their way right now? This gives the AI an incredibly clear picture of the person it's building for.
And look at how simple that input is. This is not technical jargon. It's just a straightforward human sentence. You're telling a little story about your user. But think about it. That one sentence contains a massive amount of valuable info that's going to guide the whole development process. Okay, so once our plain English brief is done, we move into phase 2. And honestly, this is where the magic really starts to happen. We're about to see how your very human-friendly document gets translated into a structured blueprint, basically a machine-readable map that the AI can follow with absolute precision. So this blueprint is really just a super organized folder system. The best way to think about it is like the AI's personal filing cabinet. All your human-readable stuff, your project plan, goes into the /docs folder. The specific commands you give the AI, those live in /prompts. And based on all of that, the AI writes the actual code and puts it neatly in the /src folder. It's a totally clean, logical system.
And check this out. This is that translation in action. That simple sentence we wrote earlier about the restaurant owner, it gets broken down and placed perfectly into a structured document. The AI now knows without a doubt who the user is, what their technical skill is, and what their main goal is. There's no ambiguity, no guesswork at all.
Let's look at another example, this time for a feature. This format is called a user story, and it's a super simple template. It's just, as a type of user, I want to do a thing so that I get this benefit. That's it. Again, we're just talking in clear, simple English.
And just like we saw with the user persona, that user story gets plugged right into a structured file for the AI. And you can add other crucial details, like setting the priority to must-have, and adding specific business rules, like, hey, you can't book a table in the past. This makes sure the AI builds the feature with the right logic from the get-go.
Now, holding all of this together is one master file, claude.md. You can think of this as the AI's main instruction manual. It's like its cheat sheet for the whole project. Before the AI does anything else, it reads this file first, every single time. It's where it gets the context, the tech stack, the rules of the road. This file is basically the brain of the whole operation.
Okay, so we've got our brief, we've got the blueprint. Now let's put it all together and see the whole AI development workflow in action. This is how you actually go from that first spark of an idea to a fully functioning app, all in one simple, repeatable loop.
And the workflow itself is just beautifully simple. Step 1, you provide the what in the docs/folder. Step 2, you use a prompt to tell the AI what to build next. Step 3, the AI reads all the requirements and its master instructions. Step 4, it gets to work and actually generates the code. And then, get this, in Step 5, it even writes the instructions for you on how to run the app it just built. How cool is that?
And if we really boil it down, this is the division of labor. It's super clear. Your job is to describe what you want, how you want it to look, and to give it some examples. The AI's job is to take all of that great input and generate the actual source code and all the technical documentation. You are the architect, the AI is the builder. It's that simple.
So, what does all of this actually mean for you? It means your entire role in creating software is about to fundamentally change. You're no longer blocked by those technical hurdles. Instead, you're elevated to a new, much more powerful position.
And this, right here, this is probably the most powerful takeaway from this whole thing. Your role is no longer coder. Your new role is product manager. You are the director, the visionary for a tireless and absolutely brilliant AI developer that can execute your vision with incredible precision. Your most valuable skill is no longer knowing code syntax. It's clarity of thought.
So that really just leaves us with one final and, I think, very exciting question. If the AI handles all the code, if that entire barrier is just gone, and there's a direct path from your idea to a real working application, what's that first great idea you're going to bring to life? What are you going to build?
As brains.